married to love him neither. Annie Oakley, born Phoebe Ann Moses in Darke County, Ohio, was a woman of duality. She was both the girl with a gun, becoming a famous sharpshooter and iconized image of the Wild West. Yet, Oakley was also a girl of the Victorian era. She adhered to the Victorian ideals of long sleeves, ruffled collars, and always sporting a long dress that passed her knees. She rode side saddle on her horse, embraced modesty, and made her own costumes through her love of embroidery. In her duality of being both feminine but also a deviant from traditional roles, Annie Oakley was a revolutionary image of woman. As a woman that paved the way for many young girls to leave home and join the field of shooting and riding, Annie Oakley is a fitting panel figure for the International Honor Quilt, a project by artist Duty Chicago. The International Honor Quilt, as defined by Chicago's organization, Through the Flower, commemorates hundreds of individual women and women's organizations, standing as a monument to womankind by honoring the accomplishments, personalities, individualism, and importance of women throughout history and the world. Robin Fisher, creator of the IHQ panel of Annie Oakley, uses Little Sure Shot's duality as the inspiration for her work, stating that she chose embroidery, quilting, and tufting to honor Annie Oakley and her blend of tradition with ambition. In spending time with the panels at their locale at the Height Art Institute of University of Louisville, I clearly saw this mixture of tradition and ambition. First, seeing the rifles, pistols, and lasso that are embroidered, but then noticing the defined pearl earring on Annie's ear and the floral patterned fabric. Also notable to the panel is its homage to the Wild West, the place of Annie Oakley. The fabric used is of deep reds, browns, and notably the gold of stars, which Robin Fisher states are the cause of Annie always wearing a star on her hat. The Wild West was connected to Oakley, although truly she was a girl from the backwoods of Ohio. She became the image of the Western woman through her traveling in Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. She would become the inspiration for pop culture. Annie, Get Your Gun was a fictionalized telling of Annie Oakley's life through musical, with lyrics and music by Irving Berlin, and an American Western television series of the 1950s titled Annie Oakley followed Gail Davis as Annie in keeping outlaws out of her small Western town.
Entertainment bullseye every week with her hard riding. Straight shooting. And suspense.
Annie, as a cultural icon during and after her life, is an indicator of the effect she had, especially to young girls. Robin Fisher writes of this in the commentary of her quilt panel, remembering seeing the musical as a young girl and then reading books of Annie Oakley through college, and in totality, regarding Annie Oakley as a young woman's hero. Much like Robin Fisher, I too remember first hearing of Oakley in grade school and being so infatuated with the girl who had completely infiltrated a male sphere and took the gold while doing so. I was a short girl who played baseball and was of the female minority. It's with this that Annie Oakley is a historical figure. She was a cultural icon who had stepped out of normatives in the 19th century, competing alongside men with a gun in her hand and winning.